Yeah, nah man, you know we gotta do a joint for the ladies, right? So every club worldwide, we gonna move y'all like this. Come on, bounce, bounce, bounce. Hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl. It's Friday night when the club lines be out the door. Watch the silly.
Okay, it's that time, you guys. You know what time it is? That last segment of our day. I don't know how valuable this may be, but if anybody wants to know why we do this, actually, it was actually to start off branding. I guess you could say putting a stamp and a video moment graphically on independent models. You know, not a lot of times that whole industry, you really don't get to see the fashion sense unless they've already been commercialized and you go to the magazine and the publications. But online, it's a different thing. So we take this moment to find ways to support them. So the creation of Hot Pics came, and we said, well, what better way to do it? Inject our own entertainment value by rating them, because we don't know what else to do. We rate 1 to 10, 10 being best. And
I know what to do. I just don't want to get my hands dirty.
You know what? That's it. See, this is what I'm saying? So a lot of times, I know it's not one of those, what you would call very, very strong, highly fashioned model shows. But I believe there's a value to every picture and every picture moment. So welcome, Hot Pics.
Yeah.
Today is a little bit different because we're going to pay homage to a magazine that has done it for a number of years. We covered them before in a different way. It's Jet Magazine. They have Centerfolds.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we remember the day.
Lamont McLemore.
Yes, and others now. They have others as well. Not just right. Even Miko, I think, has done a Jet Magazine Centerfold.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she did. But she has to pull it out and everything and bring it to the front, you know. I know. There you go. But see, I think Jet Magazine is more, because of this tradition, is more conservative. So we're going to put a twist to this, because truly, the models in Jet Magazine are catching moments where they're submitting photos. Remember, it's a submission, and sometimes they're going on the scene to shoot. We're going to try to judge, could the picture have been taken better? And could they be even get a higher score? So it's 1 to 10, 10 being best. If you give a score, now you're going to judge, could the picture have been taken better? So here we go. We're going to start with the first young lady, Angela Coates. She's on the beach. She's looking straight at you, Mario.
Yes.
She's saying, I may not be in Tahiti, but Tahiti is in me. Take a careful look.
Catfish. Make my nature rise.
Mario. You're supposed to be judging. Could there's the photo.
Oh, could it be shot better?
Could it have been shot better? You rank it by, because she's beautiful.
Of course, everything could be better, but I like this. And you're just out there at the beach. I think a bathing suit that has a different kind of a contrast on her skin. That's mainly it, because I like the smile. I like everything about it. The dimples, she's inviting. I like the scenery. So I just think maybe a different bathing suit.
Right.
A little more contrast, a little more design element as opposed to the solid color.
Okay.
But she's a 10.
Wow. So you a 10. See what I like about
Angela, come on, think about the children.
Wait a minute. So here's what you did. The penalty is not that bad because it kept you at a 10.
Right, because I didn't want to change a lot. The other stuff I really liked. I liked the background. I liked her. I like the smile. I like the pose.
Okay. Now, Mac, because you'll be representing the southern part of Washington. So we're going to call you the south and the northern part of Washington, Port Townsend, Washington. You dropped a 10 to represent that state. Well, I'll pretend like I'm PMC, but I'm going to pretend like I'm PMC and I'm playing the role that his wife is leaning over his shoulder. So when she looks at this picture, she looks at him and says, "What score are you going to?"
PMC's going to say 10.
10. Thank you. This is the honorarium. Mario, you can do that too. So you're going to say he's 10. That's the honor.
I think PMC is more predictable than Mac.
Right. I think so too. So thank you for doing this. So Mac, if you want to chime in and say I'm representing the PMC score, both you and Mario can do that. I'll take the high score. All right, we're going to go to our next young lady. The next young lady is simply called Dunlap, and we're not talking about the tires. Erica Dunlap. Notice the straight ahead contour of the body. The backdrop seems to be a blur. Better than her being a blur. Mario?
That is really the only thing wrong with the bathing suit has the kind of contrast with her skin that was lacking in the last picture. Okay, both pictures have good hair. I think the way they get her skin to come through, this is someone who's used to photographing black folks. Okay. So they did a good job. So my only criticism is of the background, but that really makes the picture less interesting. So I'm going to take off more.
All right, I understand.
This time because of the backdrop. And so as fine as she is, I'm going to give her a 9.5. I'm going to take off a whole 0.5.
Right.
For that background.
Okay, and I understand that because what you're saying is if you look at the first picture, that background set the stage.
Right.
Whereas this one is clearly not really defined. You can understand why. But she's still beautiful. That smile, totally. The whole thing. Okay, we're going to find out here. Now, I'm away from Mac. Mac dropped his 10 with a wow. He put a wow on his 10.
What about the background, Mac?
He ain't worried about that.
I know, he ain't shit. Damn it. Just sold out, Mac.
So this is what you guys are doing.
He's a slave to the rhythm.
This is what you're doing now. Both of you are representing PMC. I'm going to take the high score. So if PMC was voting for this young lady, Mario, what would he give her?
10. Give her 10.
Dang, PMC's going to feel good.
What would you say he'd give her? We could always add them all up in average.
Oh, no, I'm doing that. I'm doing this. It's part of the average right now. I'm just going to, believe me, I'm taking in consideration.
I think he'd give her a 10.
You think he'd give her a 10?
Yeah.
Mac, what do you think PMC would give Miss Dunlap if you have the moment to drop a number? Just drop the number. What do you think, man? I want to see if you guys are on the same page. But as he takes his time, I'm gonna go to the next photo.
Fingers get stiff.
Yeah, he's waiting on it. He's waiting on it.
Vaseline gets on the keyboard.
Oh, that's okay.
Keys.
That's all right. Well, you got the 10 in. I'm gonna take it from there. I'm gonna go to the next one. We got to keep moving anyway. Our next contestant, and I'll come back to average out the score if he reports it, is Jasmine. And Jasmine has that name that makes you think of sunshine, right? Well, she seems like she's enjoying sunshine on a wonderful beach, probably somewhere near Aruba, okay? Mario, she's on the beach. Sun is slightly overhead. She has some thickness to her, and it's a positive thickness and a wonderful smile. What do you think?
She's thickness. I like the picture. Everything about this picture has to do with him fighting that sun.
Right.
And what filters. Mac, you guys probably know this better than me. I bought all that stuff with those filters and all that.
Right.
But it really has to do with trying to block that sun out. This is where when you shoot these kind of things, you really need to take out your filters, try different filters on the camera, do all that. So you said the whole thing could this be done better?
Right.
Yeah. The right filters, he's fighting it. He's doing okay. As you see, her face is hot, but he's got it under control. Body has some hot spots under control from all that sun.
Right.
So I'm still going to give this a 9.8.
9.8.
Just 0.2.
0.2.
Off because it's still the first one they did a better job.
Right.
Sometimes you have to put up, screens.
Okay.
I'm just saying he's battling that sun and doing a good job.
Yes.
It just still hits him in that face, the side, and then behind her legs. It's still really hot.
Okay. Well, Mac Port Townsend Washington chimed in with the recent 10 on behalf of PMC for the recent picture. And he chimed in 10 on this picture again. So you're the low score again, Mario. He went 10 on this.
Man, I'm the low by 0.2. Ain't that a bitch?
He said healthy 10. That's right. See, the part about this is that one thing about Jet Magazine, they tend to always make sure they eat well. And in a positive way, okay? So
they're always smiling.
Always.
They have that.
Thank
whatever you like.
Yes, always.
Whatever you like.
They stay with the tradition of not trying to look like a bad girl. They stay away from that.
These are good girls.
Yes.
Church-going females.
I don't know about all that. But
wonderful, loving ladies with degrees.
We're not getting into all that. Okay. All right, we're going to go on to our next contestant. Our next contestant, she always stays and remains young. And Janissa Young, who surely shows that she tends to work out the wall. And she's working out the wall. And that wall is working her out. Mario, 1 to 10.
10.
See, I knew this was
The shot, notice the contrast.
right.
Between the skin and the bathing suit and the wall, you got all these, and even the accessories. You got all these contrasting elements. So this works. This is a 10.
This is easy. Why is it easy? Because the criteria. And she is beautiful. And that green, or what you want to call it, the lime, is standing out very well. Now, Mario, you can represent PMC.
10.
You guys got to, you know what? This is terrible.
Pittsburgh's 10.
That's Pittsburgh's 10. He's representing well. Okay, I'm not mad at you.
Lord.
Now, you said Lord, right?
I'm in love with her.
Yeah, I know you are. All right. Now we got to get. Now, Mac, you're right. We do know the history of Lamont McLemore.
That's right.
What is your score for the Wall of Work by the Lime product? Just give me a score.
Got all that conditioner in her hair. And
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because and we do. I can't wait till one day when we do the montage over Lamont McLemore. He has a long history. Got to give it to him. Staying power. What do you think, Mac? What's your score? And what do you want to give me before I move on to our next? Because PMC has been represented already with a 10. He said all day 10. Notice how he's happy. You know, so far you guys are.
Right.
Mario's,
I like this one. I want to. This is
Stop.
Have my children.
Stop. We're going to go over to our next contestant. When you have a name and you're Rachel, you just try to rouse things up a little bit. So your last name is Rachel Riley. The All-American girl with the red, white, and blue contour, that smile where she tilts her head a little bit as if she's saying, you do know me, don't you? Now, as you carefully look at the curtain behind her, the white backdrop illuminates her color of skin. What do you see that could have been better, Mark?
You know, I think it's creative with the white backdrop, even though it still makes it hot, but on an intentional way.
Right.
But it adds the texture. Well, I don't know, Vic. I don't know. You could touch up the picture a little bit, maybe. There's some touch-up areas, like maybe on the leg. But other than that, it's perfect. I love it. I think she's wonderful. 10.
10. That was easy. What stood out about her, apart from the backdrop?
The smile, the eyes, the vibe she brings is sexy and alluring.
Okay. I think I'll just go on and pass along the 10 of Mac. I'm not going to even look. I'm just going to say he had a 10. So I'm going to look now. 10. So here it goes. PMC is in the room.
10.
Okay, you guys are giving PMC perfect 10s right now. You know?
That's the way he does it.
Okay, this is going to be hard because you guys are going to have to have somebody exit the room. I'm just letting you know that now. And so let me just go on over here, get ready for our last. You know, when you have a name and you're Tracy, you know, Tracy almost says, look at me, right? Tracy says, look at me. Now, she's on a beach. She definitely has a reflector pointing at her body.
This is touched up too, but notice how they get the good beach view contrast.
Yes.
The suit contrasting and the accessories contrasting. As you're looking for, we've seen her in other stuff, right?
Yes, we have.
Yes. So this is a nice. This picture has been touched up though.
Yep.
To a high degree.
Right.
Okay, to a high degree, but still, it's very nice what they've done. I'm going to give it a 10.
I think you and Mac probably are texting one another. You guys keep tenants. I'm calling them the tenants. So you guys got 10s across the board. I'm not going to even ask what you think PMC. Is it obvious? 10. So here's the part
smile gets a 10.
All right. Now, I'm going to tell you what I've done because I knew this was going to happen.
Wash your hands.
I knew this. First of all, you guys like the wholesome looking girls. Non-threatening. You love smiles. You and Matt come from that school when they smile at you, it's 10 all day. We know that. That's why
it don't happen that much.
Right. So
not often enough.
So what's happening here is that they're non-threatening. And so you forgive them for anything that may be a photographer's moment where they're saying, hey, look, I'm not trying to pay for a whole bunch of money to get you guys in these shots. I'm going to do what I can. So you're very forgiving. Well, let me see how forgiving you're going to be now, because I actually selected my number 1 and number 2 and see if I'm in line with what you guys are going to think about. We're going to roll back. You're going to eliminate people. Now remember, Mac has all 10s. Mario, you have 4 10s. So it'll be easy to know who you're going to eliminate. Somebody has to leave the room. And Mario,
Tracy Tyler.
she leaves the room.
No, wait, Rachel Riley, Janisa Young, I'm just naming them.
Oh, okay.
Jasmine Johnson, Erica Dunlap. Wow.
Okay, now.
So one has to leave?
No. You're going to eliminate 4. And you get to go down. Take your time. You get to eliminate 4.
So I might as well just pick who stays.
That's right. Take your time.
Janisa stays.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that means two get to stay, right?
Mm-hmm. All right, this is difficult, man.
No, I could do it. Janisa stays. She's number 1. Janisa and Rachel Riley.
Rachel Riley. Okay, good.
Everybody else has to go. I'm sorry.
Everybody else has to go. Now, if we can, Mac's on a different plan. He's trying to get Miko into Jet Magazine. He's already campaigning after last night. We understand that, Mac. She's throwing kisses at you and everything.
Did it some feet shots.
Right. Now, Mac, what you have to do.
Picture some corn.
Mac, we're going to wait for you to pick 2 young ladies. Now, Mario's going to roll through it again just so you can pick the 2.
Who gets to stay?
That's right.
Between Tracy Tyler, Rachel Riley, Janisa Young, Jasmine Johnson, Erica Dunlap, and Angela Coates. Who gets to stay?
Mac is still talking about Lamont McLemore. He's reminiscing. Go ahead, do your thing, but Mac, I got you, man. You're reminiscing. You still want to pick 2 ladies?
What was the nightclub we used to go to on?
Oh, I cannot remember.
On Olympic, was it on
I cannot remember, man. I cannot remember. You got me. It's before my time.
Somebody's house. Oh, I'm thinking it was named after somebody. Mac, what was the nightclub that was over there near La Brea in Washington?
I cannot remember it. We're doing a blank.
They put a post office there now.
Can't remember.
Somebody's playroom. Tommy Tucker's playroom.
Wow, I'd never heard of that.
Tommy Tucker's play. Number 2 stays, so Erica Dunlap stays. Come on, Mac, one more.
One more.
And he's got different ones than me so far.
That's right.
Janisa, Rachel Riley, or Tracy Tyler.
One more, Mac.
So Tracy Tyler, Rachel Riley, Janisa, Jasmine, Erica, and Angela Coates.
He's thinking about it. Mac likes to pick just 1. He doesn't want to.
They got a little delay.
Right. And number 1.
And number 1, Angela Coates.
Mac.
So okay. So how's it work out, Vic?
Okay, this is what's happening right now. It's real easy. Everybody has been eliminated. If you had to take in my vote as to who I picked, it seems like Janisa is the winner. We're the only one who overlaps as it relates to both voting for Janisa.
That's the only place we overlap.
That's right. I actually voted Tracy Taylor, number 1, Janisa, number 2.
Yeah, I can see that. Tracy was going to be my number 3.
Right, so Janisa right now, because of that wall of lime and color, works out. And it's a great photo. It's a contrast. It's one of the best.
Yep.
Congratulations to Janisa Young. My Hot Pics is over, man. We can
Congratulations.
Roll. Very good. Thanks, Matt.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hot Pics.
We'll tell Pete.
Yeah. Nah, man. We gotta do a joint for the ladies, right? So every club worldwide, we gonna move y'all like this. Come on. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Big girl. Big girl. Big girl. Big girl. Big girl. It's Friday night when the club lines be out the door. Watch the